Hello everyone, welcome back all of you. In this session we are going to begin with our second type of differential equations, the partial differential equations. So in the case of partial differential equations, as I said in the introductory video, that in the case of partial differential equation, one dependent variable, I am assuming it as z, it is going to depend on two or more than two independent variable. So in our case we are going to talk about only two independent variable, where one dependent variable is going to depend on x and y. So we are going to talk about first order partial differential equations and second order partial differential equations. In that too, first order partial differential equations are going to be our main focus, because in the case of second order partial differential equations, only classification is going to be the main part, and we'll try to solve few problems in that. But in the case of first order partial differential equations, we have to talk about variety of things. So how we are going to define that whether the partial differential equation is of first order or second order. And also keep in mind, in the case of ordinary differential equation, whether first order or second order, we were talking about only linear. So we talked about the degree is equal to 1 only. So here also most of the time we are going to talk about degree 1 only few cases we are going to talk about degree more than 1. So that is going to be non-linear partial differential equations. So in the case of first order partial differential equations, we are going to have the terms like dou z by dou x and dou z by dou x, as z is the function of x and y. So we are going to have two partial derivatives, dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y. So only the power of differential is going to be 1. So either it will be differentiated with respect to x, or it will be differentiated with respect to y. Whereas in the case of second order partial differential equations, the z is going to be differentiated two times. So either it is going to be differentiated two times with respect to x, or one time with respect to x and one time with respect to y, or two times with respect to y only. So these terms we are going to name them as dou z by dou x as p, dou z by dou y as q, and dou 2z by dou x as r, dou 2z by dou x dou y as s, and dou 2z by dou y to as t. So just to make the problem solving little easier, we are going to make use of terms like p, q, r, s and t. So in the case of first order partial differential equations, you are going to encounter only terms like p and q, whereas in the case of second order, you are going to encounter the terms like r, s and t. So in the case of first order partial differential equations, we need to have the look of formation of them. So we can form the partial differential equation of first order by two methods. Either we are given with the general solution of our differential equation, so we have to come to the partial differential equation, or in the second case we are given with the arbitrary function. So we have two inputs, either of them, like either the general solution or the arbitrary function. So based on that we are going to come to the partial differential equation. So this is going to be the formation part, and in the second, third and fourth part we are going to have the partial differential equation. We have to come up with the general solution. So this is going to be the reverse part, and this is going to be the forward part, that we have differential equation, we have to write the solution. So in the case of writing solution, we have to talk about Lagrange's linear equation. So why linear? Because it is going to be the first degree, because we are talking about first order only, but whenever you see the term linear, it means that the degree is 1. And in the standard types, we are going to talk about higher degree also, but in that also we are going to talk about few standard types only. So that is going to be called as first order but higher degree. So in the case of first order higher degree, we have four standard types. If the equation is going to contain only p and q, so only dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y. Or if we have equation containing p, q and z as well, so dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y is there, and also we have z itself. So z is going to be the function of x and y. And in the second standard type, we have the separable equation of the form f of x comma p is equal to g of y comma q. So on the left hand side we have the function of x and p. P is nothing but dou z by dou x, and on the right hand side we have the function of y and q. So y and dou z by dou y. So and the final standard form is going to be Clairaut's equation. So if you are not able to understand what exactly happening here, so this we are going to have the look in the detailed manner in the upcoming session. So you need not worry about about this if you are not getting exactly how it is going to be. So and the final one, it is going to be the method of separation of variables. So these four things are going to be the main focus of our discussion in the case of first order partial differential equation. So formation, Lagrange's linear equation, first order first degree, and first order higher degree, so in that case we are going to talk about the standard types and one method of separation of variables. And in the case of second order, as I already told, that we are going to talk about only classification, that if this is the standard form of our second order partial differential equation, a dou 2z by dou x2, b dou 2z by dou x dou y, plus c dou 2z by dou y2, plus d dou z by dou x, plus e dou z by dou y, plus fz is equal to g. So if we are having the equation of this particular general form, how we are going to tell that what is going to be the shape of solution? Because if we solve this particular differential equation of order 2, we are going to get some solution, right? So how we are going to tell that what is going to be the shape of that particular solution without even solving this general format? So based on this b, a and c, so we have format something like b square minus 4ac. So if that is less than 0 or equal to 0 or greater than 0, what is going to be the shape of solution? And based on that, we will try to solve few problems also. So in this particular session, we are going to continue with the formation of first order partial differential equations, and in the upcoming sessions we will move step by step to our next topics also. So having started with our partial differential equations, let us understand that how we are going to form the first order partial differential equations. So if we are given with the either of the situation, either we have the general solution of our partial differential equation or we have the arbitrary functions. So we have given with the general solution in the first case as z is equal to a x power n plus b y power n, where a and b are arbitrary constants. And also keep in mind, in the case of ordinary differential equation, whenever we were talking about the arbitrary constant, because whenever we are solving the ordinary differential equation, we are going to get the arbitrary constants in the general solution, right? So the number of arbitrary constants will be equal to the order. But in this case of partial differential equations, whenever you solve the differential equation, the number of arbitrary constants you are going to get will be equal to the number of independent variables. So in our case, we are talking about only two variables where z is going to depend on x and y. So we are going to talk about only two arbitrary constants all the time. So in our case, we are going to get two arbitrary constants, or in the terms of arbitrary functions, so we are going to get only one arbitrary function. So as we are talking about z is equal to function of x and y, so always keep in mind we are going to get either two arbitrary constants or one arbitrary function. So let us proceed in this case. So if we have the general solution, and it is quite obvious that general solution is going to have the arbitrary constants in it. So to get the partial differential equation back, you have to eliminate those arbitrary constants. So that is going to be the main work. So elimination of arbitrary constants. So how we have to do that? We know that p is equal to dou z by dou x. So differentiate the given general solution with respect to x. So it is going to be nothing but n into x power n minus 1, and as it is the partial differentiation of z with respect to x, so this term is going to be 0. So we have p is equal to nothing but a n x power n minus 1. So but we have to substitute a x power n back in terms of p. So we'll try to get a x power n. So what we will do, first we'll divide by n. So this will become as p by n is equal to a into x power n minus 1, and we wish to get terms like a x power n. So we'll divide by we'll divide and multiply by x. So we are going to get a x power n, and this x will take that side. So this will become p x divided by n is equal to a x power n. So we have term a x power n, and if we differentiate z with respect to y, so this will be p is equal to dou z by dou y. So we are going to get the differentiation of y power n term now. So n into y power n minus 1. So if we do the same simplification here, we are going to get q into y divided by n is equal to b y power n. So almost our work is done. Only substitute back ax power n as px divided by n and by power n as qy divided by n. So we are going to get the partial differential equation as px plus qy is equal to n into z. So this is going to be our partial differential equation. So or if we write in terms of dou z by dou x itself, so this will be x dou z by dou x, and this will be y dou z by dou y is equal to and z. So this is going to be a partial differential equation. So partial differential equation is not going to contain any arbitrary constants, and also it is going to have only constants, so it is not going to have a or b. So that's how you have to come with the partial differential equation if you are given with the general solution. And in the other case, you are given with the arbitrary function. So in this case, you are given with the function like f of x square plus y square plus z square comma x plus y plus z is equal to 0. So how you have to approach this particular format, that you have to assume the arbitrary function as f of u comma y u comma v is equal to 0, and this term is now going to be u, and this term is now going to be v. So u is equal to x square plus y square plus z square, and v, it is nothing but x plus y plus z. And you have to make use of either of these two expressions. Either you can take u as the phi of v, so another function of v, or v as the another function of u. So you can make use of any of them. So let us make use of this particular thing. V is the another function of u. So by substituting v and u, we have x plus y plus z is equal to another function of x square plus y square plus z square, and from here get z is equal to phi of x square plus y square plus z square minus y minus z. So these y and x I have taken right hand side, so minus x minus y. So now you have to get p is equal to dou z by dou x, because whenever you are talking about first order, right, so you have to make the equation in terms of p and q only. So p is equal to dou z by dou x, so this will be phi dash x square plus y square plus z square, and the partial differentiation with respect to x. So differentiation of x square is nothing but 2x, and differentiation of z is nothing but 2z and dou z by dou x, because z is the function of x and y, and differentiation of x is nothing but 1, and differentiation of y will be 0, and q is equal to dou z by dou y. So again phi dash x square plus y square plus z square, and now the partial differentiation with respect to y. So for x it will be 0, and for y it will be 2y, and we'll have to differentiate z also because it is the function of x and y. So 2z dou z by dou y, and minus 1. So simplify this and try to eliminate that phi dash term, so that we have the expression in terms of p and q. So we have p is equal to phi dash x square plus y square plus z square into 2x plus 2z, and dou z by dou x will substitute back as p only, okay, because dou z by dou x is nothing but p, and this one we are going to take right hand side, so this will write as p plus 1 is equal to, and now in this case we'll take 1 to that side, so this will write as q plus 1 is equal to phi dash x square plus y square plus z square into 2y plus 2z, and we have dou z by dou y, so that is nothing but q. And now if we divide these two expression, so we are going to cancel phi dash term, so p plus 1 divided by q plus 1 is equal to, this will get cancelled, we have 2x plus 2zp divided by 2y plus 2zq. And now you have to simplify this, write p and q terms together, and z terms on the right hand side. So first of all let us cancel all these two, because if we take 2 common from numerator and denominator, they will get cancelled. So we have py plus pzq plus py plus pzq plus y plus zq is equal to qx plus zpq, qx plus zpq plus x plus zp. So write p terms together, we have p into y minus z, so this term I have taken that side, and plus q terms together, this will be q into z minus x, q into z minus x is equal to, and pzq and zpq will get, so we have p into y minus z plus q into z minus x, and pzq and zpq will get cancelled, and we have y and x, so this will write on the right hand side as x minus y. So this is going to be our partial differential equation of first order. So or we can put these p and q back as dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y. So we have the partial differential equation as p into y minus z plus q into z minus x is equal to x minus y. So we are given with the solution either in the case of either in the form of general solution or in the form of arbitrary function, and we have to come up with the partial differential equations. And in the upcoming session we are going to talk in the same manner as we were talking in the case of ordinary differential equations. So we will be given with the partial differential equation and we'll have to write the solution. So that is all for this particular session. If you have any doubt, you are free to ask in the comment section. Thank you.